Hey y'all. So welcome to this full moon in Aries. Full moon ceremony. Today is October 19th and the full moon is on the 20th, tomorrow, Wednesday. But depending on geography, as it usually is, you can see the full moon either on the 19th or the 20th, but the energies, the reading is still going to be the reading regardless of what. Whenever you see this, it's going to hit. But before we get into the nitty gritty, let us set the mood as well as clear out this energy. So we're going to do a inhale and an exhale 3 times. And we're going to get into what is this full moon in October. What is it giving? What is it bringing? Full moon in Aries, how we can use the energies. We're going to do individual readings for each of the elements. So we're going to do like earth, fire, wind, air. Why did I say that? Okay, I got carried along. Okay, we're going to do each element. We're going to do earth. I started off with the elements and then I went to like earth, wind, and fire, the band. So I conflated the two, but I know what I'm talking about. Okay, we're going to do earth elements. Then we're going to do fire elements. Then we're going to do water elements. And then we're going to do air elements. When I say elements, those are just the signs. So like earth would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Water would be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Air would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And fire would be Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. So now we got this understanding. Let's do the inhale and the exhale real quick. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I know it is all of us because I do pick up on the collective energy. There's just been this energy of just like literally an uphill battle. I feel the energy of like, not necessarily struggle, but it's like trying to do something, trying to overcome something, trying to make a thing work. But it's just like you're not getting a lot of results and you're not getting a lot of follow through. It's kind of like maybe that 5 of Wands energy, maybe even that, or 9 of Wands. I'm getting like the 5 of Wands, 9 of Wands energy. But let's clear out this space before we pull out any cords to make sure that this energy is for our highest vibration. Okay. Hopefully your week has been good. Hopefully you've been practicing some of that self-care and mental health check-ins because that's important. Because I'm important. But let's clear out this space, this energy for our highest vibration so we can get the most fluid and clearest messages so we can implement into our lives, whatever burdens, whatever hardships, whatever obstacles, let it melt away so we can be laser focused on the messages, so we can be on our highest vibration, so we can ascend, breakthroughs, replenish, even cut cords of attachment to people, places, and things. Thank you, spirit, ancestors, spirit guides, and all welcoming, friendly, and positive energies that are in this space, sharing grace as we get these messages from spirit. All right, let's make sure the stage is all the way turned off, or not even turned off, but like not lit. Okay, let's put that away. Now, so like I said, this is the Aries full moon for 2021. It is in the season of Libra season, October season. Towards the later end, we'll be moving into Scorpio season. So by the time Halloween hits, we'll be in Scorpio season. It kind of fits, right? When you think of Scorpio at all the 12 signs, it would be relatively close enough to Halloween energy, right? And it's interesting because we're talking about Halloween, or I'm bringing up the energy of Halloween. Halloween is the time when the spiritual and the physical, the realm between the two, is very thin. This is why people see things, they hear things. This is where the energy of like, because this is thriller. It's like things that don't make sense, but they kind of do make sense. And like, you think you're seeing what you're seeing, but it may not be such. You might even have heightened intuition. You might be out here like wolves when they see a full moon. You might be howling at the moon, but whatever the case may be, it's like the energies are at a heightened point, as well as people don't really know a junior side, or I wouldn't say a junior side, but like, I guess you could say co-ruling planet of Scorpio, which is Pluto. That's the main planet association. But another not so known aspect of Scorpio, another co-ruling planet that they have, is actually Mars. That fiery, passionate energy. When you think of Scorpio, especially that low vibrational energy, that revengeful, that passion, that if I can't have you, no one else can, that push and pull, literally the tower moment. The tower is coming down. That's an energy of breakthrough, surprises, the ground tumbling and shoveling, and things are coming to a great stop, a great combustion, and you have to rebuild from the bottom up. So, as well as with the energy of Pluto that is going to be affecting us later in the month, is also will have the energy of that get up and go Mars Aries energy that we are reading for the collective underneath this Aries full moon. Now, Aries is a very cardinal sign. It's the first sign. When you think of Aries, if you ever known an Aries, ever had a conversation with an Aries are very direct, very much headstrong, very much gotta go, got that get up and go about them, got that, even competitive, very much like I want to be the first, I want to be the greatest, very much like if they're higher vibrational disciplines and they have some age on them, they're very much of like, I'm going to work to get to where I need to get to. An impulsive, low vibrational, or even young-minded, young acting, Aries is very much that Knight of Wands everywhere energy. They got to be everywhere, do everything, fast, impulsive, a gutter snake. They out here smashing every and anything, partying it up like it's 1999. It's that type of energy. But a higher vibrational Aries energy is very much the Emperor. When we're talking about tarot, the major arcanas, number 4 is the Emperor card, and that is associated with Aries as well. And it's about that discipline. It's about that grounding. It's about like you are an expert at what you do and how you do it. Very much grounded, very much wise, sage energy, very much been there, done that, very much the leader of the pack. So we're going to have a couple of this energies coming up for the individual elements, and we will see how that Aries full moon will be affecting us on a collective energy. Like I said, Aries is a cardinal sign. It is the first of all the houses, as well as it is a fire sign. So we have that fiery energy in the season of Libra season, and Libra is very much of the scales, right? Balancing, commitments, partnership, being communal, right? Fair and justice, Lady Liberty. So it's the energy of like either for the collective, the energy of balancing things out and standing on your truth and being unapologetic and really like snatching people's wigs off, telling the truth for what it is, standing in your authenticity. And then there's going to be some people who aren't ready to take that leap, aren't ready to sit in their authenticity. So they're going to cause chaos. They're going to come back on they want some coddling. They need somebody to make them feel good. They need somebody's energy to harvest energy. Vampires, very much so, taking advantage of the solar plexus. This is your self-worth, your self-esteem. This is your confidence. This is your character. So you might be dealing with that conflictions within self, or even other people projecting their conflictions onto themselves. So instead of them dealing with their own issues, they make their issues everybody else's issues. So that might be some messages that come out for the collective. But nonetheless, that is the Aries energy in the full moon. As we usually do, we're going to pull up an article that will explain what this Aries full moon is about, also known as the harvest moon. But let me tell you where the planets are in the sky. So you can better understand what this reading is pulling from. So let me pull up the website, as well as I want to let y'all know what decks we're going to be using. We're going to be using the Modern Witch Tarot deck, and then we're going to move on up. We're going to do a little bit of clarifying with the Kipper deck, and then we're going to get some words of inspiration with Wisdom of the Oracle. Now, currently, Mercury is in Libra. Mercury enters Scorpio at Friday, November 5th, 2021. Venus in Sagittarius. Venus enters Capricorn at Friday, November 5th, 2021. Mars is in Libra, hence the full moon being that Mars Aries energy, and we're in Libra season. Mars enters Scorpio at Saturday, October 30th. So that will be a doozy. That pre-shadow energy of Halloween. The veil is coming. They're becoming very thin. I hope y'all done, atone what you needed to atone. Y'all done, did that reparations for things that you needed to repair, because that energy, that scorpionic energy that is the 30th, the 31st, especially Mars moving into Scorpio on the 30th, a lot of that energy is going to be about karma, how we act with the collective, how we act with ourselves, the truth that we have confronted, the truth that we have not. So a lot of it, my mind's playing tricks on me. A lot of that energy isn't like bad juju or people hexing or anything like that. It's really the Grim Reaper coming to collect. It's really that karma coming to collect. And sometimes it collects in different ways, but usually it's really what you put in is what you're getting now. Kind of like tax season. Like, you fool la la until the IRS is like, pay up. And the 30th, 31st energy is very much the spiritual world asking you to pay up, whether in good karma points or bad karma points, because you can have good karma and you can also have bad karma. People more so focus on bad karma, and then they try to like do things in particular to get brownie points and get good karma, but it's usually because they done racked up a lot of bad karma. That doesn't count either. Sincerity, integrity, authenticity counts when it comes to good karma, bad karma, and so on and so forth. So you can't cheat spirit, basically. Now, Jupiter in Aquarius. Jupiter enters Pisces at Tuesday, December 28th, 2021. Saturn in Aquarius. Saturn goes station retrograde in Aquarius at Saturday, June 4th, 2022. Uranus retrograde in Taurus. Uranus goes station direct in Taurus at Tuesday, January 18th, 2022. Neptune retrograde in Pisces. Neptune goes station direct in Pisces at Tuesday, November 30th, 2021. Pluto in Capricorn. Pluto goes station direct in Capricorn at Friday, April 29th, 2022. And finally, Chiron retrograde in Aries. Chiron goes station direct in Aries at Sunday, December 19th, 2021. And speaking of that Chiron energy, that fiery shadow, childhood trauma, drama, unhealed wounds, the Achilles heels, that soft spot that we all got, that is also in Aries retrograde. So that also, counts within like how we have been interacting with ourselves, with the collective in regards to that 31st energy, very much of karma coming to collect. That Chiron energy is very much your shadow jumping out. And if you're not self-aware, you haven't done any of that internal personal development, you're not going to see yourself. But if you have, you will see yourself, you will catch yourself, or you will realize that, damn, I handle things a lot more better because maybe in the past you could have been overly sensitive or you lacked boundaries. So now it's like, ooh, I don't do that no more because we learned that lesson. But Chiron being retrograde in Aries, and maybe some of y'all have been on some low vibrational ish. a lot of that impulsiveness, a lot of that insincerity, a lot of that insecurity, a lot of that fragility, a lot of that victimhood, a lot of that past drama, trauma, childhood stuff that has not been dealt with will be coming out full force. People's shadows will be jumping out quick, fast, in a hurry, okay? So, yeah. Want to put that out there as well. Libra and Aries are going to be heavy. There's going to be a lot of energies around those particular signs. So wherever in your birth chart, whether you are Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, whatever, Libra, Aries, or whatever planet is in the house, the first house or the seventh house within your chart, is going to be a doozy. Especially since they're both two cardinal signs. Aries is cardinal, Libra is cardinal, and they're very much like, I stand on my square. Libra is very much, let's be mutual, let's be balanced, let's be fair, let's be just. Aries very much taking direction, taking leadership, setting the tone, very much I am the boss. So it's either you're going to step up to the plate or you're going to unravel at the seams. That's the energy. Now, I'm reading an article from mindbodygreen.com, and it says 7 game-changing moves for the 2021 Aries Full Moon. I know you lying. Y'all didn't even let me read the article before you try to put a paywall on it. Never again, Woman's Mag. We're going to try this thing again. Girl. And your article wasn't as thrilling as other articles that I've used before. Like, I haven't even been on the site for longer than 10 minutes. And I see like that New York Times like pop-up screen message. And I'm like, yo, I'm not even done with the article. Like, at least have given me like a good 10, 20 minutes. At least let me read through the article, thoroughly dissect it before you have that paywall pop-up message. Well, I'll be damned. So we're moving on to another source that doesn't do that. Now, since we were rudely interrupted by Women's Health magazine, we moved on to InStyle.com. October's Aries full moon will make or break relationships. Here's how it will affect you based on your sign, by Marissa Brown. Although Libra season is usually marked by a push for balance and beauty, this year's was brimming with more confusion than the balance-seeking air sign would prefer, thanks to a doozy of a Mercury retrograde. And right on the heels of the communication planet going direct comes an intense fury full moon in Aries, the aggressive cardinal sign that sits opposite Libra. If you weren't already itching to take bold action following 3+ weeks of slowdowns and setbacks, this lunar event occurring on October 20th at 10:56 a.m. Eastern, 7:56 a.m., I'm assuming Pacific timing, is primed to fuel major moves, especially if they're overdue in a relationship that hit its breaking point. The full moon in Aries will have you beyond ready to fulfill your most passionate desires. Full moons, which happen when the confident, sunny, exactly opposes the intuitive moon, always present a monthly opportunity to wrap up projects you started 6 months or even 2 weeks prior. Their accumulating points, breaking points, and the chance to release anything that's no longer serving you. And with this month's full moon falling in assertive go balls to the wall or go home Aries, you could feel an elevated sense of urgency to boldly contend any emotional business. Adding even more fuel to that fire is the fact that the full moon will closely oppose Mars, the red planet that oversees action, courage, and energy, which is still in serenity-loving Libra. When the intuitive moon faces off against go-getter Mars, we can't help but be extra driven and empowered to get after our desires. And with the full moon in Aries, which is Mars ruled sign, the need to take assertive action around something you're passionate about, an emotional conversation, a career goal will be particularly intense and laced with impulsivity. In fact, the devil may care approach could trip you up on your way to making a vision real, setting off conflicts and antagonism. The solution: slow down as much as possible while keeping that inner fire ablaze. Pluto sets up power struggles. If that wasn't enough, the moon will form a tense, activating square to Pluto, the planet of death, rebirth, and transformation in serious Capricorn, bringing underlying toxic emotional issues to the fore. You or people in your orbit could be tempted to contend with their deepest wounds in the compulsive, destructive way. Paranoia, jealousy, manipulation are all themes of this planetary clash to boot. In addition, on the full moon day, Mars will be moving towards its square in Pluto. This aspect magnifies the need to feel like you're in the driver's seat of any situation. And obviously, not everyone can be at once. So whether you experience this on the job, in a relationship, or while going about your daily routine, Mars aggression and anger clashes with Pluto power, and we get massive power struggles. Attempts to one-up someone on the road when it comes to office politics could spiral into screaming matches and meltdowns. So yes, calling this moment intense is an understatement. But by doing your best to get after what you want in a careful and thoughtful versus impetuous way, leaning into opportunities for transformation and being unafraid to burn down anything that is no longer serving you, that tower, this full moon could mark a gratifying turning point. And I'm going to leave the article here because it goes into the individual signs. But you catch the drift. You catch what I am putting down. It's a lot of energy. So you got to walk how you talk. You got to be about your situation, stand on your square, and all that. And cut and clear, close or start new cycles. Life is about that. Death and rebirth, literally. And I'm speaking as a Taurus. I am talking from the perspective of a Taurus in the 8th house. And the 8th house is Scorpio. So I see things from both ends, right? So now that I did all that talking to give you clarification on what we are reading upon, we're going to start with the fire signs because it is the Aries full moon. So let's do the fire signs. This would be for Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Oh, I don't know why I said that, but this is Libra season and Cardi is a Libra. So I guess shout out to her and shout out to y'all and shout out to me partly because I am a Libra moon and I am a Libra rising. So like low key shout out to me too. But shout out to all of us because we done made it. Child, it's been a bumpy ride and we still here. We're still here, here. We're still here. Shout out to us. Mercury retrograde really tried us, but we survived, or we surviving. Nonetheless, we're still here. And that's what really counts. Let's do 3 more shuffles for the fire element. This would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Wherever it is in your birth chart. Your moon, your sun, your rising, your Venus, your Mars, your Mercury, your Neptune, whatever. If it resonates, it resonates. Is this the second or third shuffle? I don't remember. I'm just going to say it's the second. And we're going to hit this with the third. And then we're going to see what the collective energy is for the fire signs. I did a little something different. I wanted to have that low key turning off the light or dimming the light effect. I actually have a moon lamp, so it's funny that I'm reading underneath the full moon with the full moon lamp. Into giving this like romantic type of energy. I don't know why I'm explaining it to y'all because y'all can't even see this, but I felt like I needed to say something, and now I said it. Interesting, I said say something. It reminds me of that Mariah Carey song. If it's worth your while, say something. Say something. If it's worth your while, then say something good to me. Featuring Snoop Dogg. And Mariah is an Aries. Can you see it? Because I can see it. Ooh, child, I can see it. But maybe y'all about to date somebody. Maybe you're interested in dating somebody. Maybe you want to say something to somebody, but you don't know how to say it. You don't have the words to say it. So it's kind of like that internal conflict. Should I say it? Should I not say it? I'm getting, if you're a 90s baby and you ever watched the show Doug, it's giving me like that sweaty palm. Like I really like her. I really like Patty Mayonnaise, but I don't know if Patty Mayonnaise likes me back. I don't even know if Patty Mayonnaise likes me to that extent. I don't know if Patty Mayonnaise just likes me as a friend. It's that type of energy, but it's like, damn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, it's like you a fire sign. Is someone dimming your light, or are you crushing? Are you crushing hard and you just don't know how to say it? It's giving me the energy of like, I like you, but I need to know that you like me before I tell you that I like you. It's really immature. It's really very much like middle school. Check yes if you like me. Check no. It's very much of that. But I feel like on the regular, like you're thorough, you know who you are, you stand on your square, but someone got you weak in the knees. Ooh, let's get a third card. We got Libra coming out here. We got the Wands justifying the energy of that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Ooh, what's the third card given? What is the third card given to my fire signs? Ooh, we're not going to take that, but we'll take the Three of Cups. And there's another card that turned over, and that was the World card. Can y'all see? Let me slide a little bit over because I want y'all to see. Okay. So this energy, quite an adventure. Okay. This could be the energy of reuniting or moving closer to somebody, but it's not just the somebody. I'm feeling the energy of like relocation or the energy of being a transplant. But it's also like, yes, for the stability, you know, like that Justice card, whether it's like in government or it's like office work or the justice system or even the military, anything that has to really do with like heavy paperwork, you know, dotting your I's, checking the final print, you know, crossing the T's. It could even be in publishing or anything that has to really do with like keeping records. But nonetheless, it's like a change of like atmosphere, because as you can see, the Eight of Wands, like someone's on their motorcycle there, zoom, zoom, zoom. All I want to do is zoom, 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 zoom. Ooh. Maybe someone might be really trying to get it in with somebody, and they might be moving to get it in. Okay, I'm feeling very much Nicki Minaj. She is Sagittarius. Remember Nicki was like with Bia. She's like, I wear all my chains to suck my off. Hold on. Put the shit. That part. It might be that energy where it's just like, look, I'm grown, you grown, like what's goody? Like I got an itch, I need it to be scratched, and it seemed like you don't want fitting for the situation. But nonetheless, it's the energy of like, look, pursuing ish, right? Making things happen, like being on the get up and go energy. This could be the energy of reuniting with somebody or getting into like, let's say some type of fraternity, some type of sorority, some type of club, some type of like friends group, circle, whatever the case may be. It could be reuniting. But if it is about reuniting, it has to be justice and balance and fair. Like it has to be about reciprocity. And if it's not, you're just going to move to the next. Because we also have the World card here. I feel like if this is an energy of reuniting, if it ended or like was left off on some like hazy, things weren't really said, like it was in limbo, it was on a cliffhanger. Honestly, with the World card being in reverse, like dead it, I feel like it's very much like Mercury retrograde energy on some like, hey friend, just thinking about you, whoop-de-whoop. But it's really because things ain't going right in their lives, right? Like there's an energy of like, there's some type of inconsistency. And then we see with the energy of Capricorn, that there's Pluto and Capricorn retrograde, right? So a lot of people are going to be on that real funny style, right? They're going to come back on some like, yeah, I want to work in solidarity, that Capricorn energy, which is also a cardinal sign, but it's about leadership, it's about direction, it's about discipline. They're going to try to come back on that ish, but it's really like hovering. It's like a narcissist that comes back on some like, I love you, whoop-de-whoop, but they really trying to love bomb you and see if they could still mac you, if they could still pull the strings. Don't let nobody treat you like a dummy. Don't let anybody take advantage of you, play you like a second fiddle. You deserve more, okay? My Leos, my Aries, my Sagittarius, y'all deserve more. Dead that, okay? It could be a Taurus playing you like that, a Leo. It could be Aquarius. It could be a Scorpio. It could even be a Capricorn. But nonetheless, you going to be asked out in more ways than one if you go back to a situation that wasn't left off fair and just. If it was a situation where it was like, it's just been a bad time, you know, things in life just wasn't blending for us. We were just on different pages, but it wasn't anything sloppy. It wasn't like a F dude, F girl situation. It wasn't lying. It wasn't a third party situation. It's just like right person, wrong timing type of situation. It could work out. It could work out, especially if y'all really compatible. You did some grown-ish. You done checked your shadow. You know, you done mature. It can be something very fruitful, but it got to be something that's reciprocal. If it's not reciprocal, then it's nothing at all. Like the name of the game is reciprocity, period. Okay? And like I said, we all survived COVID, correct? We ain't surviving COVID so we can go back to dealing with the same F-ish. Am I right? True. People are striking. People are like, F this job. If you're not paying me what I weigh, you not putting no benefits, you're not putting no pension up, F this job. People are striking all over the country, okay? Besides global warming, and y'all know me, I'm always going to talk about global warming because that's a real legitimate issue that's affecting all of us, regardless of what station, what nation, third world, first world, we are all feeling the effects, okay? But also, workers are starting to realize that they are worth more than an attaboy, okay? People are striking. There's strikes in the Kellogg's factories. There's strikes in a lot of different companies. So stand in solidarity with workers because most of us are workers. Most of us ain't coasting in Jeff Bezos's yacht with the mini yacht. We work for ours, so stand in solidarity as well. So I feel like the energy of boss. I'm getting on my boss. I'm getting on my grown and sexy. I'm getting on my like, bitch better have my money. I'm getting on my like, if it ain't about me, then it ain't about nothing. And it's not on some narc energy. It's not even on some like arrogant energy. It's really on some like, I know my worth now. I've been through some things and now I know my worth, period. And I'm not going to let nobody take it away from me, period. Okay? And I might, you know, got an itch someone trying to scratch or I want someone to scratch. I don't know, like, but this give me the energy of like, it's been a long time, okay? And then with that 8 Justice card, number 11 in the major arcanas, 11 reduced gives you 2. So we got 8 and 2, which is 10. So this is like a completion because it got to be reciprocal. It got to be balanced. And then we got the 3 here, which is that 13 energy, that rejuvenation, that rebirth energy. And then we got the card, the world's card, number 21, which is another 3, 16. Tower moments, relationships, people, places, and things. You ain't, the way they left you ain't the way they found you. It's a new situation on the block, okay? It's very much of like, new phone, who this? Very much of like, get that bread, get that head, and very much of like, what up? And very much of some grown boss, like, cut to the shit, like, this is what I want, this is what I need. If it ain't that, I'm not waiting for you, I'm not struggling with you, there's no potential in this. You coming correct or you ain't coming at all. Talk to me nice or don't talk to me twice. It's very much of that energy. Look at y'all, Aries, Sagittarius, Leos. Ooh, we got a letter, a message, 8 of Wands. That's that messenger energy. Someone got something to say. 7 energy. This could be something in regards to family, tradition. 7 in the major arcana is very much that Chariot card. Could be someone traveling from a distance. Could be coming from the West Coast or just a different time zone. nonetheless, but it's the energy of someone has something to say. They might be coming and traveling. They might be going at it by a different means. Like, let's say you blocked them, but now they're calling you private. It could be that type of energy. Let's clarify this message real quick. We have distant horizons. I kid you not. Okay, this could be about a kid. It might be. The kid is not my son. Billie Jean? Who knows? But it's distant horizon. I'm telling you, someone got something to say from a distance. This is the world card. The world is yours. But someone's world is ending because maybe you're not choosing them. And someone want to come back. They want to plead their case. They want to be on some, please, please. It's giving me that type of energy. Like, don't make me bed, but I'm feeling the bed. I'm feeling get on bended knees. It could be. It could be some type of epiphany because this is also psychological, mental health. Like, maybe getting like an epiphany, getting like mental clarity, knowing what to do and how to do it. Maybe you've just been tired, sick and tired of being sick and tired. And it's like, nah, this got to give. That has to end. Because 36 reduced gives you 9. 9 is the end of a cycle. So with this particular energy, it's giving me very much 17. 17 is the star card, right? 17. Group collectives, the internet, healing, someone seeing you as a star. Are you seeing yourself as a star? Very much Queen of Wands energy. Very much you know what it is and you acting accordingly. What's understood don't need to be said. That type of energy. But very much of like, I love me enough for the both of us. I'm not feeling to trying to make a dead situation revive it. If it ain't it, it just ain't it. And I'm not going to try to force something. That's the energy you need to be on. Resolve that ish or dead that ish. But whatever the situation is, deal with that ish. Let's get a final message from the wisdom of the oracle. Might be, deading friendships. Like certain things have met its peak. Like it's expired. Like it's a done deal. No hard feelings though, because I don't see anything malicious. There's no devil card energy here. There's no like 7 of swords. There's no 5 of wands. It's really just like, I'm good, love, and joy. Like no hard feelings. I wish you the best from afar. I'm gonna love you from afar. It's really on some like, maybe someone had a breakthrough. Someone's Saturn has returned or something. But someone's just been like, look, I really could just be on some sour puss-ish. Or it could just be like, you know what? It has expired. No hard feelings. It doesn't always have to be so dramatic and nasty endings. It's giving me Molly and Issa from Insecure, and Issa Rae legitimately in real life is a Capricorn. So it's giving me the energy of like taking charge. And, either it is what it is or we're going to revamp this thing, but it's going to be on my accord, my way. My way, or the highway, or even Usher's my way. What I say goes, 'cause I'm in control. I don't know what Usher is. I can't tell you what zodiac sign, but it's very much unapologetically me first. Woo! I had the card and then it jumped out my hand. Let me pick it up real quick. So we have Not For You. Ooh, what is that about? It's number 6-2. 6, very much that Libra scale. And we're talking about that energy, that cardinal energy of Aries. Though this reading is more so for the fire sign elements. But if you're not a fire sign and it still hits, well, it was meant for you to hear it. Let's see what is the message for the 6th card. Okay. 6. Not for you. Essential meaning. A clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. The oracle message. There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game and you feel you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you are not going to attain what you want right now, that indeed your dreams for that exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better that will make you truly happy is on its way. Trust this. Relationship message. Some relationships carry an innate seed of failure in them that is obvious from the beginning. We have all been there, done that. Okay? But the red flags escapes your observation or you refuse to acknowledge them. When a relationship is not meant to be, it is not possible to make it be. Rejection is a sign that you're being protected by the divine. If you are the one who must reject another, remember that you do so for both your sakes. For every pot, there is a lid. This may not be the best fit. Prosperity message. You can strategize and protect and systemize and invest all your time and energy, but sometimes your best laid plans seem to go awry, awry. In spite of it all, keep in mind that no effort is wasted. Fall fast and learn from defeat. Then keep going. You will eventually succeed, although perhaps not at this game, not at this time. Know when to fold your cards. Protection message. Don't chase after what flees from you. Runner chaser complex, very much attachment style. Look up into that. Psychology is a legitimate art and science, right? Like that runner chaser complex, that's not it. Avoidant attachment styles, that's not it. Insecure attachment styles, that's not it either. Okay? Don't bang your head against the wall. There is nothing romantic about what is unavailable. Unavailable. Say it with me. Unavailable. No prize given for torturing yourself, and nothing to be gained by refusing to see the red flags that have been waving since you began your pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. There are other goals, other loves, other games, other successes waiting for you. The way out of obsessing is radical acceptance and surrender. Spirit wants only the best for you. This is a sign that you have something much better waiting for you. Trust. Okay? That was a mouthful in and of itself. That's definitely the energy that I'm feeling. I feel like y'all might really get the energy of like a person trying to come back into your life, really, because shit ain't working out for them. Like, let's be honest. It ain't working out for them. They starving Marvin in these streets. Karma's hitting their asses, and they miss that wet ass gushy or that hot Cheeto stick, whatever the case may be. So they really just Eros love, a quick fling. They gonna say whatever they need to say to get in between them legs. Don't let them do you like that. But there also could be a really fresh new beginning where it is very passionate, but there is also that like extending that passion. It's like usually one night stands don't turn into a relationship, but this is the energy where it's like it shouldn't have happened. It should have just been done, was it wham bam, thank you ma'am? But it's the energy of like wham bam, thank you ma'am. How about Sunday at 6? I got reservations at that Italian place that you like. It's really one of those situations like it wasn't supposed to be more than what it is, and now it could be longevity. It could be like we just met each other at a bar. We just met each other at the grocery store. Like I was just going inside the bank. He was coming out. He held the door. And fast forward 15 years, 3 kids. Here we are. It's one of those situations as well. Life be funny like that. You never know. Now, let us move on to the earth signs. So this would be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I was feeling a lot of Cap energy within the fire element. So it made sense to just jump right into the earth signs. So this will be for earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. This is Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Mercury, whatever. If it resonates, it resonates. If it hits, it hits. It's your reading, if you say so. Because only you would know. Ooh, that energy was a revitalizing? I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just stuck on roof, like a car engine trying to start off. Is it not revigorating? Is it revigorating? I might be trying to say that and I'm not sure what I'm trying to say, but it's definitely the energy of like, do you believe in love after loss? It's the energy of like, if you really on some ground, you did your shadow, whoop-de-woo. It's like, yeah, you know, I took a L, but I bounced back. Like, that's just what it is. But if you have not, you might be still desiring for the L to come back around and for so-and-so to change. Don't. That's a waste of time. Or the energy of like, they came back around, so it must be true love. And it's like, you do know that's what narcissists are good at, right? It's not love. It's narcissistic abuse, ma. That's what that is. But nonetheless, we have moved on to the earth signs. What do you got for the earth sign spirit? Let us know. Let us know. Let me know. Let me know. Ooh. Libra energy too, but it's the 2 of Swords upright. Let me know. Ooh, child, can I hit that? Let me know. Ooh, no, I cannot. Let's give me that type of energy. Ooh, puppy love. That lotus type of love. That puppy love. Where it's just so passionate, so pure, so delightful. It's so fulfilling. Ooh. I was feeling that energy. Yeah. And you saw that. I was feeling all that energy before the cards came out. Yeah. Oh, I like this. You got a crush? Ooh. Are you dating? Who you talking to? This is the energy. I'm feeling like 2 type of categories. This is the energy of like, it's the energy of like, I don't love these hoes. Or then it's be like, damn, I wonder if she ate today. I wonder, like, I'm too busy for a relationship, but like, damn, she looked good in that Instagram post. It's really that energy. It's like someone don't want to fall in love or don't want to like entertain a relationship. And it's like the more they avoid it, the more it's like all the sides are trying to make it a thing. And the person, it's not even really a like trauma thing or like a rejection thing or a hurt thing, as opposed to like, man, I'm busy. Like I got shit to do. Like I got these projects to end. I got deadlines to meet. Like I'm not really trying to date. Like, but Spirit said, F your plans because it's coming anyways. So I said, F what you heard, it's coming in anyways. Because I feel like with this energy, it's really on some, I don't want to say coping mechanism, but it's like you've been strong so many times. You've had so many setbacks, you know, you've loved and you've lost. Like you've like had the rug pulled from underneath you and you had to rebuild. So it's like, it's not even on some scary or antisocial, but it's really on some like, I had to do it alone for so long and I had to like get it on my own for so long and you know, been through the mud and all. I don't really need nobody in my face, in my space, because I'm good all by myself. As well as like, once you get into a situation, you're going to have to like let go of some of that control. And I feel earth signs, speaking as a Taurus sun, I feel like this energy is very much of like, I like it my way. I'm stuck in my own way. I'm very much rooted, grounded, that earth energy, because I trust my direction. I trust my leadership. Like every time I had to fall back on somebody, or I had to rely on somebody, or like I thought somebody had my back the way I had their back, I found myself having to handle business on my own, and I found myself disappointed at the end. So it's kind of like, why set myself up for failure if I already know how it's going to be done? However, with this particular energy and all these cards amounting to 10, completion, Spirit's like, give this thing another chance. Interesting, I'm reading underneath this full moon energy, and we have a crescent moon there. It's kind of like scarcity mindset, but in this way, it's like, you'll never know if you don't try. If you have the mentality of like, I don't trust these hoes, I'm good all by myself, I get things done, whoop-de-whoop, then you're going to be alone. But like, do you really want to be alone? Because everybody's like, I'm a savage, you know, I don't need nobody, whoop-de-whoop. But like, it's cold. Like, I live in Massachusetts. It's cold. So it's like, you can live that choice if you want to. But it's like, cuddling be fun though. Cuddling be fun though. Okay. When you home alone and you looking and thinking about like the rear view mirror of things of life and looking at pictures, and like you at a particular point in your life and people get married and they having kids or whatever, and you like, you know what, I'm single, I do what I want to do, I don't gotta check in with nobody, I don't gotta change no diapers, like I'm goody. But it's also like, but I like back rubs, you know? And like, I like dinner dates, and they don't have to even be dressing up and going out. Like, I'm cool with like eating in. I'm cool with like cuddling on the couch and eating some like risotto and watching some junk TV and arguing about dumb-ish, and not really arguing. It's like a cute debate thing where we're like poking at each other and we don't really mean it. And it's really just foreplay because we're going to smash after this. That's fun. You know, that's fun. And you really can't do that by yourself. So it's really the energy of like, yeah, you can be alone, but do you want to be alone? Really? And it's like, you got to get over whatever that situation in it. And it's granted, it's real, it's legitimate. You've been through some things, you've been through some hardship. It's like, maybe it wasn't reciprocal in the past. Maybe you always felt like you had to fight for things, or you felt like it was a Russian roulette, or you felt like you weren't heard, you weren't supported, or you felt like you constantly run into the same energy vampire, the same narcissist, the same energy in different entities. It's always you doing the most. It's always you showing up the most. It's always you having to be the strong friend. Like, yeah, all of that is granted. However, if you learn the lessons, then you can have that be the storyline, but then start a new chapter, a new script. You can't be running on the same script and expecting a different outcome. You gonna have to face your fears, and I don't really feel like it's fears as opposed to it's like, I don't want to be bothered because of X, Y, and Z experience. But it's also like, how you going to have that peace of mind? How you going to be just the two of us if you don't try? Like, how you going to have somebody that you can grow old with? How you going to have that romantic rendezvous? Like, how are you going to build that partnership? How are you going to find your soulmate if you just get dressed up just to sit in the house? Like, you're going to have to bust a move. And it's not even anything scary. I don't even feel the energy of like destruction or like running into a twin flame. It's really on some like, expand your horizons a little bit. You know, maybe leave more or move away more or travel more than your regular hangout spots. Meet new people. Go to new places. You know, join a club. You never know. But I really feel like it's just in your head. Literally. There's one more shuffle. You could have dealt with the Libra in the past that made you who you are, or have these residues of the past. You could have been dealing with Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, heavy air energy. Maybe there was a lot of like miscommunication, twisting words around, emotional manipulation. We got the Two of Cups here. This could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. have been dealing with those people, or you have those elements within your chart. This is very much of that air energy with the wings. And then we have the lion face. Could have been a Leo, could have been someone who's very prideful, very arrogant, very much bending people's whims. We have the snakes here, so that could be scorpionic energy, someone who was snake-like, someone who was always shedding their skin. You don't know who the real them was. So let's see. Let's clarify this energy a little bit more for my earth signs, my Taurus, Capricorn, Virgos. Okay, something fell in the lap. We have unexpected income. Okay. Ooh, and we have privileged lady. 'Cause you're my lady. Child, I'm all the way off pitch. But you know what? It's my reading. Anyways, I wanted to look at the cards just to see, because when the privileged lady comes out, it's a court card, kind of like the Queen of Wands matches the King of Wands. The King of Cups matches the Queen of Cups. The King of Swords matches the Queen of Swords. The King of Earth matches the Queen of Earth, and so on and so forth. You catch the drift. Boom. This is the same thing within this particular deck. There's a couple of court cards, but the privileged lady matches with the wealthy man. And I kid you not, just out of F6, I look at the deck from the top and I was just like, all right. 3 cards in, I was like, all right, I didn't see the wealthy man. Turn it over. We have marriage and we have the wealthy man. That is the court card to the privileged lady, the wealthy man. I say this to say is that there's a big level up energy, but it's not level up in a sense of like girl boss and it's trendy and it's a hashtag. It's me too. It's really on some like grown and sexy. And it's really on some like, I'm gonna make my own way. I'm gonna do my own thing. But it's also the energy of killing 2 birds with 1 stone, especially if your relationship, you're either single or you're kind of like dating, but nothing serious, you know, putting your foot out in there, but you're not really committed to anything. Very much of that Temperance card energy, Saggy energy. I see it's the same thing within what's to come into your life within the next couple of weeks, and it's going to pop up in that way. If you've been going through an uphill battle, especially with my earth signs is associated with the pentacle. So, you know, a broke Taurus isn't a happy Taurus. A broke Capricorn may be homicidal, okay? And a broke Virgo might do some strange things from some change. I'm just saying, earth sign is very much connected to the pentacles, and it's not very much on that materialistic, wealthy, you know, I want to show up. It's really because when you got money, you can live in a super zip. When you live in a super zip, you have better education for children. When your children are better educated, they have more opportunities. That's the way when it comes to earth signs. People see it as materialistic, especially when we're talking about Taurus, Capricorn. But people tend to see it as like the house of possessions, the second house, right? What you have, what you own, beauty, surface level. But it's like, when you have good stuff, it's usually because you've earned it, you've got it, you know, you put energy into it. And the final representation of that blood, sweat, and tears may be in the form of something materialistic. But you don't see the story behind Toni Braxton's Gucci China set. Yes, it's ridiculous. Yes, it's Gucci China sets. You could have gotten a China set from the fucking dollar store. Like, that's so expensive. But the backstory is like, well, perhaps peeling the layers back in the past, said person, we're going to continue with the example of Toni Braxton, because this is a legitimate story. Like, Oprah did like shun and chastise her when Oprah had her show because Toni Braxton went into bankruptcy, and Oprah was like, but you bought Gucci China set. Like, who buys Gucci China set? Anyways, it has really nothing to do with this. But the point is, luxury things, even if it is surface level stupid, the backstory to that could have been like, well, I was raised impoverished. Like when I was growing up, we didn't even have paper plates. You know, we didn't have enough food to eat. So like I've always dreamed of having nice things because nice things represents like I made it. I came from the mud. I established myself. So on the surface level, yes, this might be dumb. This might be a tricking off of money, but it means something to me. And this is what the energy that I'm getting here, especially if finances has been funny, relationships have been funny. You've been really on that solo-ish. You've been very much on like that entrepreneur tip, or been very much of like, I'm not committed to anybody. I'm really going to just master myself energy. If you really just been on the energy of just like transforming you, personal development, you very much on like solo dolo energy, I see that there's a merger. Unexpected income can truly mean like money coming in, especially if money has been funny. But with this particular energy, I see this as like things starting to go your way. And especially when it comes to partnerships, because we're talking about this in Libra season, and we're talking about that Mars energy of making things happen, that get up and go energy. With this unexpected income, I see this as the blessing, more so of like that Ace of Pentacles, things coming in, blessings coming in, opportunities coming in, a helping hand coming in, you know, a sign coming in, a discount coming in, you know, whatever it is coming in that's going to help you establish yourself so you can set those foundations, those building blocks where you're not going to be like out in the wind, like the hermit card. You're trying to navigate things on your own. You're isolated. You're going through scraps. You know, you're picking up on Morse code. You're trying to decode things. You're trying to get into certain circles, certain networks, but you don't know the right people in the right places and the right faces and this and that. If it's been like that, I feel like there's like a equilibrium coming in. It's like the left hand washes the right hand and they both wash each other. Something like mutual is coming in, which is going to set you on a path of being the privileged lady. If you're a man, because this is just energies in general, this would be like the wealthy man. But nonetheless, it's the energy of like stability and the energy to have enough and more than enough. You have enough to save for a rainy day, but you also have enough to splurge. If you want to go on a spa day, you're going to go on a motherfucking spa day. If you want to, you know, take, what is it? What do you call that? A weekend vacation, like a 3-day vacation, you could do that. Whatever the case may be, like whatever you couldn't do or you were penny pinching, you wasn't sure of, things was funny, it's starting to like dissipate. It's like tower moments are happening so the path can be cleared for you. Earth signs, especially when it comes to money and especially when it comes to like your social status. But I have to say this because it wouldn't be me if I didn't say it. Even though these blessings and opportunities are coming in on a financial and even like romantic tip, don't let that validate you in a sense of like, because I'm Black, as you can see. Oftentimes, in particular, minority groups or oppressed groups, we try to quote unquote make it. And making it comes at the expense of our character, comes at the expense of our philosophies and beliefs. It comes at the expense of quote unquote Black excellence. I'm the one to be the first Black this, the first Black that. But there's no sense of communal. There's no sense of like, we as a collective need to make it. We as a collective need to strengthen our bargaining chip. We as a collective need to come up class-wise, come up medium wealth-wise. It's no, we made it because we're Dave Chappelle, because we're Charlemagne the God, or we are Beyonce, instead of like we as everyday regular, in this case, Black people made it. You know what I'm saying? It's very much like me, myself, and I, and live vicariously through me. And you living vicariously through me is a win versus everyday Black people in this example coming up. There's no point of being the first Black this and a third, but like Chicago is Chicago. And like the prison industrial complex is still a prison industrial complex. What does Jay-Z having, for example, a NFL contract to be the choir director if that does nothing for the everyday Black person? It's that type of energy. So with this, for the collective of earth signs, the earth element, Don't get caught up in the rising of social status. Don't get caught up in the minuteness of making money and the bling bling and flashing lights, lights, lights. I used to really love that song by Kanye. But nonetheless, it's the energy, like, don't get caught up. It's just smokes and mirrors. It is just publicity. It's just AdSense. It's marketing. It's Limelight. It's Adobe Publishing. Like, it is publisher. Like, it's not real. It's an agenda. So don't let your morals, your karma, your character be swayed because now they like me. They really, really like me. Fuck with you because you was always fucking with you, regardless of who's in the room. Don't switch up because now you sitting with people in high places with different faces. Because when you was here, them folks wasn't checking for you. Now that you here, don't let them folks eat off of you and make you somebody that you was never. Period. Now, let's get a card for the earth signs. I'm out here giving cautionary tales. Okay. What we got? Whew. Flexible. Ooh, number 19. Very much of the sun card in the major arcanas. I like that. Flexible. Is you getting flexible? As a Taurus, I gotta say this. I did start pole dancing classes. I really want to give me a membership, but that's neither here nor there. I found out I was flexible. So I'm interested in that because this is Earth sign. You know, I'm a Taurus sun and we're talking about flexibility. And that's something that instantly caught me, especially doing them tricks on them poles. I was like, okay, pop something, twerk something, shake something. Okay. Is that what she feeling to do? Judgment free zone and we all grown. Okay. Now, 19, flexible. Essential meanings. Teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's important. Oh, you heard my spiel before this card even came out, before I cracked open the book. I'm just saying, when the energy hits, it hits. Okay? Being adaptable without compromising what's most important. The oracle message. A tree's roots solidly planted in the ground. And this is earth sign energy. I'm telling you, when the energy hits. A tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane, whereas a rigid structure like a building would come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now, willing to learn new things. Teachable, malleable, yet firm, grounded in who you are. Boom, boom, bam. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware, stay woke. It doesn't say stay woke. I add the stay woke part. At the same time, others will be more flexible with you too. And I do also want to say, I did go apple picking with 2 of my friends, and we did see a legitimate big old hefty thick ass tree that was plucked clean out the ground. And I was like, oh, global warming and Mother Nature ain't no hoe. Period. Okay. We're going to continue. Relationship message. In every relationship, it's important to be open to new experiences and learning new things. Letting go of rigidity is what's required right now. You don't always have to be right all the time, do you? It's okay to come to a happy compromise. You can still get your needs met. It's a beautiful day when you meet halfway. The appearance of this card in a reading could also signal that you could have met someone new who may be your type. Didn't I say this was a court card? That's my type. That's my type. I'm just saying. The appearance of this card in a reading could also signal that you have met someone new who may not be your type, but who will turn out to be so special that you can easily release your old ideas about what sort of partner is right for you. Don't be shallow. Don't be shallow, but not just shallow. It's like, you know how when the geeky, weirdo, like ostracized, like not cool kid somehow becomes a cool kid, like the ugly duckling to a swan, and they start switching up? Spirit saying, you gonna be a swan in different areas of your life, but don't be a swan with the fake ass attitude and the fake ass appearance and the fake ass. Spirit's like, be a swan of authenticity. Okay, be a black swan. Those are rare as hell. Spirit's saying, be you. Don't let the illusion, don't let the surface level, don't let the materialism, don't let the hee and the ha and the who's who fool you. Because they might be on the up and up socially, privileged lady. They might be on the up and up with the pinky ring. But their energy signature is very much of this depleted, rotten, low vibrational skullduggery energy. Was it not Kanye with his crackheaded ass? The most beautiful people do the ugliest things. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Don't let these people take you out of your character, take you out your element. Don't be like that. Don't switch up teams. Don't switch who you are either. Stand on your square. Period. Prosperity message. Even when you have a clear vision of how you're going to manifest some things, what it will look like, who will share in it, and what will then be available to you, you still need to relax and open up to other possibilities. Spirit may have much better plans for you. It could be a job you hadn't thought of, a new source of money, or some other opportunity that eludes your imagination. Be flexible and remain yourself. This or something better manifests for me now. Then be willing to bend a little, even enjoying the miraculous results. Protection message. When you or someone else becomes too rigid, you lose the access to growth and untapped potential and find yourself in an us versus them scenario. Loosen up, open your mind and heart, and see if a more flexible approach feels better. Rigidity will set you up for a fight where there are only losers and no winners. Could you find a way to bring about a result that is mutually beneficial? Meet in the middle. Spirit makes a great mediator. I like that. Yeah. You gotta stand on your square. You gotta be authentic. Don't switch up. Don't be who you not. Say what you don't believe. Allow people to penetrate your mind. You want to be with us. You want to be on top. You want to be trendy. You want to be like, no, that's not you. That's not you. And that's okay. Because what I see is oftentimes people like being a wolf pack, right? People like being a wolf pack past high school. People okay doing low vibrational karmic demon time type of activities, but they like to do it in a group because they want to spread out that karma, right? So they can be like, well, you can't judge me because you did that too, right? Especially in these high places. They all do dirt and they all know each other's dirt. And that's a way to keep everybody silent, right? When Jeffrey Epstein decided that he wanted to talk, Jeffrey Epstein supposedly found himself swanging, if you catch my drift, because he knew everybody's dirt. He had Pandora's box open for everybody. If you take out the loose goose, then essentially everybody associated is, as Bill Gates said, well, he's dead. So, don't think you just gonna do some things and them things won't come back around. Okay? The left hand washes the right hand and they both wash each other. Correct? Anyways, don't let money change you. La di da 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 di da. Da di da 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 di da. Da di da 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 di da. Da di da 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 di da. Don't let money change you. And don't let nobody rack up karma that you feeling to take and carry on with you, okay? If I'm going to have karma in this lifetime, let it be karma that I racked up on my own free will, and I wasn't chasing clout. I wasn't wolf packing. I wasn't one track minded. I wasn't hive minded. I wasn't the cult of personality. I wasn't wrapped up in the culture war. If I'm going to collect karma and have to face my maker and explain for what I done did, let it all be my own karma that I done acted on my own free will. Hallelujah? Okay. Now we are moving to water signs. So this is very much Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. What is going on for the collective of the water sign elements? The Scorpios, the Cancers, the Pisces. Oh, okay. 3 cards, Exactamundo. I'm going to take them. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the 6 of Pentacles. Libra energy seeping in like all of the elements. It's really because Libras are cardinal signs. Like, don't let their like nicety and like cute appearance and friendliness and like socially butterfly type of attitude. No, they very much of like, they control things, but they do it like sugar and spice and everything nice. Like, Libras got their like, I don't want to shade Libras. Libra's like her aggressiveness is not the same way as Aries and not the same way as Capricorn. It's like when Cardi B pops off on Instagram, but then do some funny shit 2 minutes later. It's that type of energy when it comes to Libras. They really just want to be loved, literally, with their crazy asses. And then we have Gemini with the Lovers card. So we got 6, 6, 10. 6, 6, 6. No, 6, 6, 10. We got the Lovers card, also known as the Choice card, also known as like the Siblings and Fraternity card. We've got the 6 of Pentacles here, Libra energy, but also, you know, Earth element with the Pentacles. And we have the Wheel of Fortune, very much of that Neptunian, good luck, dumb luck, Jupiter energy. Okay, Saggy energy. So we got 6, 6, and we have 10. 6 and 6 gives us 12 with another 10. This is giving us 22. So 22 reduced gives us 4. So something grounding. Water signs, what y'all done did? This is good energy, water signs. Low-key jealous. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like it's just yes, yes, yes. Like whatever the hell it is, it's just a yes. It's just a go. It's just like, you know, you collecting good. So with this, it's like, I don't know. Are you comfortable? Are you bored? Like, don't get out some Karen energy where you bored and you start hoopla and trouble because you're bored. Let's not do that. Let's not cause chaos because you're bored. Get a hobby. Donate your time. You know, participate in mutual aid if you're bored. Okay? Do something productive with your time. But I don't know. I feel like this is just too good to be true in the sense of like coasting, but not necessarily a bad energy too. Because like, let's say this is a situation, because we do have the holidays coming in, which would be like in Sagittarius energy. This is the Lovers card associated with Mercury, also associated with Virgo, Gemini, Virgo energy with the Lovers card. And we got Libra here. And this is like gifts and presents, as you can see with this depiction of the cards. So the next holiday season is Thanksgiving, and that's in Sagittarius energy, Sagittarius season with the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like with this particular energy, there might be something you're not addressing because it's like the family's coming together. So I gotta be, you know, play my role, play my part, pretend like we're a happy-go-lucky family, post for the cameras, you know, the holiday pictures, the postcards type of energy, exchanging gifts and whatnot. But I feel like it's very much surface level. It's one of those like, in a respectable society, in high society, we don't do this, we don't do that. It's that type of energy. I feel like with this is like, you do it because it's tradition, you do it because it's expected of you, but you don't do it because you truly want to do it. You do it out of like, if I do it, then I still have a relationship with my parents, even though they might not like my lifestyle, or they might judge me, or like I might be the black sheep, but at least like they throw me a couple of scraps off the table. And it's really positive energy. You got 6, 6, 10 here. And again, this is the energy of like things going your way. And it's not even like hater energy as the reader, because this is really good energy, but I'm just feeling the energy of like fakeness. I don't know why I'm pulling up on this energy. Let's do some clarification, because this could be travel. Again, we're talking about this being Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, very much of that Sagittarius energy, things coming into fruition. Could be higher education, could be even travels, getting to know things on a deeper level. This could be occultic learning, or learning things that are outside of the norm. But there's just an energy of like surface level. I don't know why I'm picking up surface level. Let me clear it up with the Kipper deck. Oh my goodness, if I could speak. Sheesh. It's like, when I move, you move, just like that. Could be like someone following someone else's footsteps. Like, I'm going to do it because that's what's expected of me, or everybody else done did it. But it's not something that I truly desire to do, or I do it because it's the safe choice. This is also, again, holiday seasons. Maybe someone's really missing their family, very much missing. And maybe that's like a soft spot in a sense of like comfortability, like a blankie, like a pacifier. And maybe someone is too reliant on that, or uses that as an excuse to like not branch off and not like cut the cord. It's kind of like when a relationship has expired, but y'all still talking every day, y'all still having your little rendezvous. It's like, so y'all breaking up or not? Like, it reminds me of Meghan McCain on The View, when it took her like 3 months to quote unquote leave The View. It's like, you can't say you leaving The View, and it's the 4th week of you saying you leaving The View, and it's a show that plays new episodes every single day. You leaving or you not? Because in any other work environment, I can't have a farewell tour for a month. Like, I gotta go within the next 2 weeks, tops. It's giving me that energy of like, you here, but you're not really here. You're still longing for something elsewhere. You're still longing for something outside of yourself. You're still holding on to something there. And it could be, you know, the holiday season, missing the family, wanting to come back together, or trying to celebrate, come into the fold. But I'm also sensing the energy of someone who's just like not present within like what they need, or how to move, or their focus on self. It's focused elsewhere. It's focused on following the blueprint, following the method, taking care of everybody else, making sure that you're the strong friend. Like, it is this energy of like doing everything outside of self and not really giving to self. You're looking for something outside of self. You're merging off the energy of like, something else will give it to me. Something else will make me fulfilled. Something else will give me that get up and go energy, instead of searching from within self. The energy of like, maybe I'll stick it out. Maybe I'll, you know, bury my head, or just, you know, play a miserly part. Because usually when I see the Six of Pentacles, especially within this particular deck, I see this as like a hot little mommy. She just came off the runaway. She got gifts. She giving people gifts. And usually I see this as a positive card. But for whatever reason within this reading, it's giving me the energy of like letting someone to play you like you small fish, but you know you better than that. You know you deserve more than that. But it's just like, I'll be happy taking the crumbs off the table. Like if they acknowledge me, if they give me a little something, I'll take it. But it's like, you deserve more. And you know you deserve more. We got a message here too. Okay, what's the message for the The Cancer, Pisces, Leo. No, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I said Leo, Scorpio. But then we have Leo here. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo, or like you're allowing someone to take your shine. It's like a lack of confidence. It's like, it's not the energy of a liar. It's the energy of like going along to get along. It's the energy of like dimming my own light. It's the energy of letting other people take lead. It's the energy of keeping my mouth shut. It's the energy of trying to play amicable when you have a right to be like, no, F this shit. It's that type of energy. Let's see what's going on with the message. Because that would be the cherry card with the major arcanas, the message being number 7. What's going on here? Bad health. Ooh, could be something in regards to your health too. Because, you know, wealth is health with the 6 of Pentacles. Maybe there's something going on. It's not being said, or something's being kept secret within the family, or something that you got going on, but you haven't told your family yet. Let me see the bottom of the deck. Could be in regards to money issues with the poverty being here. And then after the poverty, toil and labor. It could be like you're not making enough, or you're overworking, you're overextending yourself, but you don't see the profits. You don't see the benefits of it all. You might have a tired back, or you might feel like the bag lady, you're carrying on too much. You might feel like a lot of burdens. You might be keeping your burdens to yourself. You feel as if like you don't have enough people to support you. It could be that type of energy as well. Could be in your head as well. If you feel like you're always going through the same rumination of thought. He said, she said, I should have said this. You know, your mental might be off in a sense of like stress. Yeah. It's interesting because these cards add up to number 22. And I know within this particular deck, number 22 is the official person, but it came out in reverse. Whereas the toil and labor and poverty came up upright. Yeah. It could even be like you really want a career in this, but you're settling for that because that is a safe choice, but that you're eating a lot of bullshit. It reminds me of why there's a lot of striking. Like I said within this video, strikes are going on across the nation with the Kellogg strikes, the deer something. Those are people who make tractors for farm and agriculture. Like there's a lot of striking going on. It's because people are realizing their worth. They deserve more. And it could be in regards to a job. You might feel as if like you're taking the brunt. You're doing too much. You're not getting paid enough. People ain't respecting you at your position. You might feel like you might have to even pick up extra gigs, might have to have a side hustle, or you know what you really want to do, but it's more, I don't want to say elusive, but it's more like, let's say it's tarot. It could be like digital illustration or whatever. It's not a typical 9 to 5. It's nothing that you can get like a little degree from a college institution. And even if you did, like, it's really about networking and who you know. I feel like it's that type of energy. You're really interested in something that is more expansive than this like 9 to 5 grind or whatever commitment that you had. But it's the quote unquote safe choice, but the safe choice ain't giving you what you really truly desire because you coming off as a beggar, you're coming off as miserly, you're coming off as this particular energy bottom of the deck. It's like, is it truly safe if you get in half of what you deserve? Yeah. Let's see what's going on with the top of the deck. We got marriage here. We got community. Maybe you work with the community, but you want to work with the community in another aspect. So it could be like, for example, you're a caseworker, but what you really want to do is like be a community advocate. So it could be something like that. Whew, child, y'all are living up to your freaking element. Okay, water sign, all this emotion, all this up and down. You don't know. Messages are funny. You got to figure out your thought. Maybe your throat chakra is blocked as well. I'm feeling the energy of like you're tired, you're exhausted, like, ugh, I need a break, I need a vacation, I need to sleep. It's giving me that energy like running on empty. But I can't tell people how to live their lives and what decisions that they gotta make, you know? But you gotta make the one that's best for you because you living as you in this life. So you might as well be your best advocate and navigate the best way you see fit. Now, 31 reduced gives us number 4, 7, and 4 gives us very much that 11 energy, which is associated with that dumb luck energy, 11, good fortune, good luck. You know, we got the Wheel of Fortune making miracles happen out of nowhere. This might be an opportunity where you gotta break loose, foot loose. It might be the situation where it was like, yo, things really got put into perspective for me and I got to move differently. It might be the opportunity that comes, or opportunity where it's like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know where this might go, but I'll try it out. I'll put my hat in the ring. I'll see if anything comes out of it. And next thing you know, it's your whole freaking career. Next thing you know, that's your new chapter in your new life. You never know. Things happen like that. Quick, fast, in a hurry, just like that. But it's giving me the energy of like, something needs to be done. Something needs to be sent. Something needs to be finalized. That judgment card, that scorpionic energy. You got to put the hammer down. Is you with it or not? And if it's a not, what you going to do in replacement of that? Higher power, number 4. And these cards give us the energy of 22. 22 reduced gives us 4. Ooh, right on time. If I can find the booklet. Number 4, my water sign collective. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay. Almost there. 4, higher power. Essential meanings: conscious contact with a higher power, the presence of divine seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. The oracle message. This card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you can ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. Interesting. I was like, it's giving me heavy imposter syndrome. It's giving me heavy imposter syndrome. That's what I'm sensing. You're being inauthentic, but it's not even like a shisty way, like I can't trust you, a snake. It's the energy of like, I'm going to select A because A is the right answer. Versus, you know you want to say B. You know you want to say B. But you think saying B is not going to get you to the next round of the job interview process, so you're going to say A. You're clipping yourself. You're clipping your own wings. And this might be a time when you need to go into meditation. You need to go within self. You need to go within spirit. You need to foster that true intuition, that true solid base of like, I know what I want. I know who I am. I'm going to stand on my square unapologetically. And F who doesn't agree, F who doesn't understand, because my life purpose, my life journey is my life path and my life journey. Good or bad, let me define it by my own terms. Boom. Let's continue. Relationship message. It's time to address how much effort you give to your relationship with your higher power, called God, goddess, spirit, or any other name that is sacred and holy. Recognize that your partnership with spirit is your number one priority. The appearance of this card also indicates that there is a deep spiritual bond between you and another person who is essential to your growth and evolution. Tend to your spiritual connections and remain aware of your true nature. Prosperity message. Sometimes your work just flows through you, ideas rushing in, and inspiration bubbles up from a wellspring and you didn't even know you could access. When you enter agreements, begin projects, and negotiate deals with spirit as your partner, you will always succeed. Let your higher power lead. The synchronicities and intuitive nudges you feel will help you see which way you are being pointed, giving you confidence to move forward in the right direction. Don't forget to give credit where credit is due. You wouldn't be a success without Spirit's guidance. Humility will serve you well when this symbol appears. Protection message. Now is the time to examine what you are giving energy and attention to in the back of your mind. If you're obsessing about being right, about old resentments or failed expectations, about money or about any other people, places, or things, these will be the source from which you create, thoughts become things, right? So if you're in the energy of indecisiveness, in the energy of like bag lady, you gon' hurt your back, carrying everybody else's struggles, bending backwards, keeping your mouth shut, allowing people to roll all over you. Like if you're creating from that energy, you're going to only like not push out what you really want to do, not go for what you want to do. You're going to be too tired for that. You're going to continue to become a smaller and smaller bird in a bigger and bigger cage. Like you're going to continue feeling the energy of being sucked alive, drained alive, very much of that sacral chakra, this being yellow, very much of like drowning you of your creativity force, that sacral chakra, that grounding. And you might end up becoming bitter and resentful and have resentment for self or other people, places, and things because you didn't stand up for yourself and you didn't build that character of like resiliency, but also knowing Spirit's not ever going to put you in a situation where you'll be on your ass. Period. Test the theory. I've tested it before, okay? Spirit's never going to put you in a situation where you'll be assed out. So having faith that Spirit would lead you into your highest vibration and your highest evolutionary ascension, but also knowing that whatever path Spirit leads you to, it's only to better yourself, which is going to help you better believe in your own judgments, where you're not like second guessing. I don't know. I'm not sure. You tell. You're going to stand on your square like, no, this is what I want. This is how I'm doing it. Like, I believe in it. I got confidence in it. Like, I'm feeling a bet on me, bet on house. It's that type of energy. So you don't end up being Slumdog Millionaire in the bathroom. Someone gives you the cheat code that somebody is the host, and then you fall for the trap because you think the host is actually working on your behalf. If you trust yourself, you're going to do like Slumdog Millionaire and go with your own answer and not the answer that's given to you because you believe in yourself. Boom. And that's for the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces collective. Let me wrap this thing up. But you want Spirit to be your source. Take heart, for your higher power will never desert you and is always waiting for you to remember the sacred relationship you have. Turn away from other sources of power that don't serve your highest good. There is no greater source than Spirit. You can always surrender your troubles and trust that they will be taken care of. You are in good hands. Period. I'm telling you, test the theory. Spirit will never put you in a situation where you're going to be asked out. And if you're asked out, I gotta be honest, there were probably red flags that you wasn't trying to hear because you wanted to see what you wanted to see. You wanted to go what you wanted to go. Your ego was in it. Your feelings was in it. Maybe your genitalia was in it. And you did what you wanted to do. And that's your free will to do so. But just like everything else in life and in the physical world, there are natural consequences, right? So if you go with answer A and your real answer is answer B, you can't be surprised that answer A isn't satisfactory because you already knew what it was. So why didn't you trust it? Trust yourself above all. And when you have that tight, thorough, deep relationship, intuitive relationship with Spirit, you'll always know Spirit's not going to put you in a situation where you'll be effed over. Will that quell the back and forth in your head? You don't say, but you'll know that Spirit's only going to work in your behalf. It doesn't mean that's always going to be peaches and cream. Just know it's going to work in your behalf because trust and believe me, when that Saturn returns, woo! When you have tower moments, ay, ay, ay. But you'll always bounce back because life is about death and rebirth, correct? So now we're moving on to the air signs. This would be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You know, Doja been saying Gemini, and literally like a couple of months ago, I found out she's a Libra and not even a Gemini. So it's like, what was the point, Doja? Because it rhymed. That was the point. Not that it was legitimate, but it was just lyrics. But nonetheless, air signs, right? Yes, air signs. It's Libra season. So, what you got, air signs? Feeling the energy of breezy. I'm feeling the energy of breezy, like a jokester energy, but not like prankster, just on the up and up. Like, I'm shooting the shit, you shooting the shit, we shooting the breeze, I'm shooting the breeze. Just everything's just breezy. Like we playing dominoes or we playing Uno. Just breezy. Someone's relaxed, someone's cool like that. Whatever y'all on, I want that too. It's an energy of just like boss mode, but not just boss mode. It's like literally, it's been a long day at work. It's 8 o'clock. I'm at the bar. I'm drinking a martini. Like, it's all to the goodie. I'm at the hookah bar. I'm with my girls and we just chilling. I got my vape. I got my new, cart situation. I'm just vibing and riding out these melodies of weed. Okay, it's just the energy of we just breezy. Maybe I got a little cognac. Maybe gonna be off that yak. But it's just breezy. What's going on? I want what y'all having. What's going on, air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Star card, Aquarius. Interesting. Are you healing something? Do you want to heal something? Maybe someone's having a man in the mirror moment, trying to find the star within. Maybe they want to be a star, trying to be a star. Maybe someone's trying to get pregnant with the stork being in the background. So maybe someone's trying to plan their pregnancy via like the astrology. That's a thing. I would not advise that, but that is a thing. Don't be out here doing no weird shit like, oh, I wanted a child in the zodiac. The zodiac sign of Leo. So I was like, I don't know why it took me so long to pick out a house. I was just going through the ones that I really wanted to say and I landed on Leo. But nonetheless, I wanted to have a child in the sign of Leo and then it doesn't happen and like terminate the pregnancy. Like, don't be crazy like that. But maybe y'all trying to coordinate y'all's children by zodiac house. I would not advise, but I guess someone's becoming naked. Truth is coming out. Maybe this is publicly and you can't hide, so you got to be like, I am what I am. Got to stand in that ish. Maybe you're becoming a star. Someone sees you as a rising star because of your authenticity, because of your truth, because of your healing power. Maybe you work as a collective. Maybe you are a leader of a collective. Let's see. Let's get a second card for the air signs. 2 just right there. Right? Yep. So we got the 8 of Wands again. Hey, friend. And we got the 7 of Cups. Scorpionic energy here. So we have Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And we have the 7 of Cups. Very much Scorpionic energy. So the energy that I'm picking up, especially this being 8 and 7, so it's decreasing. And this being the star card, number 17, the major arcana reduces 8. So this would be like 8, 8, 7. I feel like someone's realizing like the grass was not greener, but like by the time they realized the grass wasn't greener, whatever they left in the past has moved on. I feel like someone's really learning a lesson of humility. Someone's really learning a lesson of humility. Like someone was sucking their own dick, proverbial dick. If you do, that's weird, but that's your business. close the sheets, close the windows, and wash your hands. That's it. But anyways, clean the sheets too. Change some things too. Don't be dirty. But with this particular energy, it's like someone really thought they was hot shit. Like, it's giving me the energy of like, someone really thought that they were perfect. Like, what's that song? There's a song where it's like, I forgot how it goes. It was some rap song, but essentially the basis of the song was just like, I'm hot shit, basically, which is like every other rap song, like 99.7% of rap songs. But nonetheless, someone's realizing that there's something called a soulmate. Someone's realizing that humility is what makes a relationship have longevity. And someone's also realizing that they're not as thorough or solid or loyal or this and that. There's like someone's asking more from others than they are willing to come up to the plate. And they're realizing that the way that their lives have mapped out is because of their own doing, right? Like, it's easy to point fingers and be like, so-and-so did this to me and this and the third. It's hardest to look yourself in the mirror and see what role that you play, because we all play a role in our lives, even as the victims. Even if we are rightfully so the victims, we still play a role in our own lives, right? With this particular energy, I feel like there's a particular person, could be a woman, could be a man. Again, with the stork energy popping out heavy to me, this could be someone who had a third party situation, had a baby within the third party situation. Could be a situation where someone was acting childish and couldn't see above their ego and humility. Someone could be bare because like their ish is coming out to the forefront, like someone's getting exposed. This could be also somebody realizing they can't keep on running and trying to find something outside of themselves. Like, they gotta clean themselves. They gotta rebirth themselves. They gotta water their own grass. There is no grass is greener on the other side. The grass is only green if you water it, right? Someone's really having like ego death, where they gotta see themselves, deal with themselves, the role that they play. With this Eight of Wands, I feel like with this particular energy, it's usually talking about travel. It's usually talking about quick, fast messages, right? But I feel like with this particular energy, this being the Star card and this woman's back is turned, I feel like whatever message that was left unsaid is going to remain unsaid. And it could come from the energy of the person who's getting this humility check where they want to say something, but it's like months have passed, years have passed. There's nothing that you could say that can clean or change the past, as well as whatever message that was going to be said is not going to be delivered. It's not going to be delivered. As you can see, this Eight of Wands is traveling, but it's in the middle. And the two cars to the side, they're both facing the back to this vehicle, right? The back is to the vehicle. The Seven of Cups, the back is to the vehicle. This person's stuck in limbo. They're stuck in their thoughts. They're stuck in their heads. This person may not be secure. This person may be in between homes or whatever the case may be. But they're very much having an ego shock and very much of a public ego death. And I feel like it's because this person has always been on that impulsive energy, very much of a gutter snake, very much of a gutter rat, very much flaky, very much impulsive, very much sexually, not even just fluid, but the type of person who would try to make an example, starting off this reading, Aries energy, right? I said with Aries energy, you can get the energy of someone who, or for the collective that the message resonates with, is like a one night stand that turns into like a loving and healthy and prosperous marriage, right? Everything is relatively perfect in a relatively practical way, right? I feel like with this, it's the reverse, where this person comes in on some like pragma. I want longevity. I want a relationship. I want to get married, but they don't mean none of that. They just want to get into the sheets. They want to do what they want to do. They want to be flaky. They want to be immature. They want to be impromptu. They want to always be on the run. Very much of that Peter Pan syndrome. Never growing up, never taking responsibility, never taking accountability. If this is someone you have not talked to, you haven't dealt with, there has been situations that they had to face and they couldn't run and they were exposed. It's kind of like the Emperor, again, with starting the full moon reading. It's giving me the Emperor in reverse. It's giving me the Emperor's new clothes, where this person is so arrogant and egotistical and full of themselves, they don't realize that they're naked. They don't realize that people know where their bones are buried. They don't realize their Pandora box is open. But this person had to realize who they are by seeing their own reflection, by having all the secrets within these cups be poured out. Everything's coming to the forefront. This star card, it could be the text messages being exposed, DMs being exposed, pictures, emails, phone calls, whatever the case may be. Things have been shed to the light. Things have came to light. Things have came into view, and this person can't run. With this Seven of Cups, though, I feel like this person is very much in thought of like, shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's giving me very much far side energy, where it's like, it took a second to register up in my brainium, my head, my dome, my skull, my cranium. But then it switches over to, because that hook is, you know, there's other fish in the sea, that is in the sea. So they excuse their behavior by making themselves the victim. If she really loved me, then she would have dealt with my fuck shit. If he really loved me, then he wouldn't hold me accountable. It's that narc energy. But then it's also when the truth hurts, when they start seeing people in happy relationships, people married off, people have the idea of a relationship that they want, but they will never commit to, because the narcissist doesn't commit to anything but their fragile ego. They flip the script, and it's, she keeps, passing me by. She keeps passing me by. She keeps passing me by. She keeps passing me by. That hook is very much the energy of like, star-crossed lovers. Like, I try to make a thing work out, but it's just not working out for whatever reason. It's not the right time. She got a man, whoop-de-whoop. So they play both sides of the fence, basically. On one end, I'm Mac Daddy. On the other end, I'm just a hopeless romantic. And they play both sides because it gives them options, and they are manipulators. They're very much master manipulators. They give me narc energy. Whether you're the narc or you're the codependent that dealt with the narc, but nonetheless, I'm feeling a heavy narc energy. This person knows that, the narc knows that you have options. And within this options, it's not them, hence the back turned. And they realize that what you meant to them, not just on a surface level of narcissistic abuse, just using you, but it's also the energy of like, yo, this is real love. Like, this is real care. Like, this is real attentiveness. Like, this is real soulmate energy. You can't find this anywhere. This is a once in a lifetime situation. You F that ish up, you only going to deal with subpar treatment after that. God not going to let you play with his kids all willy-nilly, treat them like yesterday's garbage on the side of the curb. Spirit don't play that. So I feel like with this particular energy, they're chasing an energy signature that doesn't exist. It's like they're looking for you, whether physically, emotionally, psychologically, whatever it was about you that made this narc drive up the wall. They're looking for that within other people, but it's just not quite it. It's like behind door number 1, behind door number 2, behind door number 3, behind door number 66. It's still not going to be you. And it's kind of like made you look. It's kind of like the boy who cried wolf. And even in the example of the Emperor's new clothes, the Emperor in reverse, they're going to keep on thinking the next chick is you or the next guy is you. But they're always going to be pulled. This jokester energy, the energy of like, got him, like spot him, got him. Like, you thought that was that, but it's not. It's always going to be the energy of not quite there. Like, it's always going to be like a bootleg version. No offense. It's going to be like the iPhone versus like the iTone. Like, it's going to be a bootleg. And that's the closest thing this person's only is going to get to you or get to your energy. Because this person, the way that they did you was so greasy, so uncalled for, so trash ass, that spirit literally is on the energy of like, you're going to pay for this for the rest of your life. Because you don't misuse my children. You don't take advantage of my children. You don't put my children through that type of heartbreak, through that type of disdain, disgust, betrayal. And Spirit's like, since you don't know how to treat good things, since you are not accustomed to good things, you're not going to have good things. Behind every door, behind every experience is only going to be half-assed. And that's the best this person is going to get in dealing with a relationship or dealing with someone with your energy signature, because you're the star card, you God's child. This is crown chakra energy. This person's always going to be stuck in that Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, power struggles, karmic relationship, twin flames, eros love, very much quick flame type of situation, heated type of situation, push and pull, that anxious versus avoidant attachment style. That's the only thing they're going to get, especially if they haven't done that internal work, that psychological reframing of their mindset and their character. They're always going to run into more F dudes and more F girls. But I feel like with this, it's like they just played with the wrong person. This narc has played with the wrong person, but I feel like they've been playing the same game over and over and over again. I feel like with you was their last chance to get it together. And the way that they did you so greasy, Spirit's like, oh no, bitch. You canceled for this lifetime. Them folks on the internet, them humans on the internet talk about they canceling people. F for Twitter. Spirit said you canceled in real life. Spirit said this narcissist is canceled in real life. I ain't never heard no ish like that. You canceled in real life. Ooh, this 30th, 31st energy is going to be a doozy for this mark. Wow. Spirit said you canceled in real life. I'm dead. I'm so done. That was a card that fell. Let's see. Spirit said you canceled in real life. My feelings are hurt for you. For you. How you get canceled in real life? We got the Lovers card. 15, like the Devil card, associated with that Capricorn energy. 15. 15 reduced also gives you 6, like the Lovers card in the major arcanas. Let's clarify this, Lovers. This is the energy of like, I didn't know what I had until it's gone. Pathway. This is the energy of separation, but like it's also personal development. This is the energy of roughly 2 years. But as you can see, there's butterflies here. It's transformation, following the light, following the inner glow, following those intuitive messages. 35 reduced gives you 8. This is 8 and 6. 8 and 6 gives you 14. Like the Temperance card in Tarot. But 14 reduced gives you 5. Like the Hierophant card in Tarot. I feel like with this energy, it's like, don't it be like that when you break up with somebody and like, especially if you're the person who really give a F, you really invested emotionally, and then like the relationship ends and you're like, and then give it months, give it years. The person who had you all sniffling is now coming back around on some like, we can work it out. And you like, nah, I'm all setty. Like, I'm all set. I'm all good off that. God bless, but never again in this lifetime nor the next. MF, bye. It's that type of energy. I feel like this person wants to come back around because they realize that they can't do better than you. They were also jealous, spiteful, competitive with you because they couldn't be you. They couldn't match you. So instead of like rising up to the occasion, they try to knock you down. Them feeling really much narc energy, especially from a male. But this is the energy of like they wanted to digmatize you. They wanted to keep you running on an endless loop, on a hamster wheel. They wanted you to keep on chasing the carrot. And they thought maybe if they turned their back on you, they would have had you groveling. They would have had you put up with anything. And I mean anything, even bottom bitch position. But through this separation, through this cleansing of yourself, through this healing, through you getting a deeper connection with spirit through your crown chakra, you realize that you deserve better within this journey. This being 35 reduced, giving you 8. You had to find the love within because you can't love somebody until you love yourself, right? You cannot go as deep in a partnership until you go that deep within yourself, right? You got to be a whole and healthy cup within yourself first and foremost before you can give your cup to anybody else. But you went and spent those 2 years or how many years doing that personal development so you can invest in self, so you can never allow someone to break down your barriers. But I think within those times of separation, the narc spent their time in other people's sheets, dicking down, coochie, popping on every and anything other than you. Kind of like, I'm gonna hurt your feelings by giving myself up to other people. It's weird. Narc rationality, if you can even call that, is always weird and doesn't make any sense, and it's always just convoluted. But it's the energy of like, I wanted you to chase me, basically. I wanted you to chase me and lose your dignity chasing me. But I feel like y'all took that time to invest in within self. And now they realize that you a whole snack. You a whole fucking meal. You the baddest in the club. Now it's like, oh, hey, how are you? I just been thinking about you. And I feel like with this energy, it's like I'm all steady. I only got that Temperance energy for self. You ain't me. And I'm not committed to that, right? I'm committed to myself, Hierophant energy. I'm investing in myself. I'm loving myself. I'm marrying myself. I'm supporting myself. I'm my best ally. I'm my best advocate. Like, you talk to me crazy, I'm gonna beat your ass for talking to me crazy. Like, don't you ever. It's that type of energy. Like, you are heavily protected over yourself, but it's also your spirit guides. It's also the remembrance of what done happened. You're not harping on it. I don't feel the energy of bitterness, but it's the energy of, oh yeah, I definitely swallowed that pill. I definitely implemented that lesson, and no, I am not going back. It's the energy, I know my worth and I know what I deserve and what I don't deserve, and I'm not going back. It's the energy of, I love myself enough for the both of us to know that I deserve me more than you deserve me. Because you don't even know how to treat me when you had me. You don't even know how to do right by me. So you don't deserve access to me. It's really that energy. And you got choices. Some of the cups, you got choices. We all got choices. Period. Don't let no mother tell you you ain't got no choices. We all got choices. If they chose what they chose, and now they regretting what they reaped. Very much of that karmic energy. Don't be surprised around that 30th and 31st. People coming back from the shadows talking about just thinking about you. Because that karma coming in. Their eyes are playing tricks on them. And they thinking that you're going to save them by taking on the karma. Imagine that. They want you to cry over them hurting you. They want you to be sad that they betrayed you and feel empathy and sympathy for the fact that they effed you over, versus you feeling that for yourself and then building up on the philosophy, the belief that you deserve better, and therefore you're going to uphold that. They want you to feel bad that they hurt you. Like, what kind of sick ish is that? The narcissism, that absolute narcissism. It's not my fault that I treated you like crap. I just hope that, it's 2 cards. I want to take one. This is the second time 2 cards wanted to come out. I just want to take one. But it really is the energy of like, I shouldn't be able to F you over because I was going to come back. You're my main ish. I was just tripping. We all do horrible things. We all do wrong things. And I feel like with this particular energy, especially if you're dealing with a narc, the relationship has always been shitty. I don't feel like it was ever like, it was so good and then it went bad. If it's that, it's love bombing. Like maybe the first couple of weeks or the first couple of months it was good. But like, there wasn't a track record of consistency of this motherfucker being thorough. So that's the energy I'm getting. They was never thorough to begin with. They were half-assed and then they just dropped off to being just trash ass. To the sea, number 7, Chariot card energy. Before we get in there real quick, I don't know. I set the Kipper deck to the side. In the bottom of the deck, we have the wealthy man and we have occupation in reverse. I feel like this money's really not good with this person. Money real funny. They starving Marvin in these streets. They ain't got no money, or they're like doing gig, or it's not consistent money. And with this wealthy man, they think you a wealthy man. And if you're a woman and this is the narc male, they could use their wealth, they could use their position, they could use their networking to be abusive, financially abusive, emotionally abusive, manipulative, whatever. But what I'm really feeling with this particular energy, this person's like bitch made, especially if you're a woman and this reading resonates with you dealing with a narcissistic male. This is the energy of bitch made. Like, I don't know how else to say this. This is a bitch made energy. This is the energy of like, I break women so I could take advantage of women. That this is the energy of like that pimp hoe energy of like breaking a woman, raping a woman, harming a woman so she can be my tool. She can be my pet. She could be my plaything. And I feel like with this particular energy, they're surprised that you bounced back and you became tougher than Teflon Tuscan leather, and now they want to come in because they see that you're fortified with steel and shit, and they want to steal your wealth, they want to steal your joy, they want to steal your happiness, they want to steal your abundance. Like, they see you as a wealthy man. Even if you're a woman, they see you as a solid post. They see you as someone who they can lean on, but they can't do that for you. It's like they want to be a man in image, but they don't want to be a man in character. They want to be a man in action. They want to be a man in dick, and they want to be a man in social hierarchy. Like, this is patriarchy, so they get patriarchal benefits, but they don't act like a man in character. They don't act like a man in beliefs. They just wave their penis around and think they're hot shit. This is the energy that I'm getting. It's gross. Leave it alone, sis. Mm-mm. 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 Even if it's a baby daddy, baby mama situation, even if it's a husband, wife situation, leave that ish alone. It's toxic. It's gross. Ew. Woo. Let me read from the Wisdom of the Oracle. To the sea, essential meaning, being in flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together a natural pattern of events. Oracle message. Isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life, when events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. And now I hear, what's that song I used to love? It's like, she's like a river, peaceful to me. The sun is like a that I never could keep. When I look into your eyes, I know that is true. God must have spent a little more time on you. You know, the vocals kind of rusty, but I'm feeling that type of energy. It's like now they realize what they got, but it's too late. This is gone. Now they want to sing to you 90s R&B. It's like, sorry, if you don't get the f out my face, like, bye. If this is the bottom, there's literally only way up from here. On some Remy Ma shit, like all the way up. It's only up from here. This is the energy that I'm feeling. Back to the reading. Relationship message. There are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share with another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires to steer the ship? Can you both transcend your personalities? Narcissism is a personality disorder, and allow the relationship to form its own identity, its own energy. We're talking about energy signatures here, huh? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. I feel like with this, especially for y'all who have doubts with narcissists, This is also telling you when someone shows you who they are the first time, believe them. This is also telling you stop trying to rearrange the mirror. Like, the red flags are there for a reason, ma. They're not decorations. Don't try to rearrange what you see. Like, you see those dark charts, you see those red flags, you see those inconsistencies. Do not give them multiple times to realign the swords to stab you in the back. Okay, realign. If I could find it, I think it fell. Yeah, I think it fell. Oh, this. Yep. Here it is. Don't allow someone to realign the swords to put them in your mother back. Okay. When someone shows you who they are the first time, believe them. Do not end up like Selena getting by her fan club president. She thought that was a friend. That was really a frenemy gunning for her back. Okay. This is a real life situation, like real life advice. When someone shows you are the first time, believe them. Like, this is the energy of like, stop trying to change people. Stop trying to invest in people who don't invest in themselves. Stop trying to give people the benefit of the doubt when they have shown consistently that they're inconsistent. Like, don't be trying to mother someone into becoming a full, able-bodied, functional human adult. Like, stop that ish. Stop being the mammy mule. Stop trying to, save people. No. Absolutely not. You are not a shelter for badly behaved adults. Your vagina is not charity. Your peen is not just it for everybody in these streets. PSA. Prosperity message. Everything seems to work out when you stop scrambling and allowing the sea of opportunities to wash over you and wake you up to your most prosperous potential. To get into that flow, you need to address your beliefs about abundance and money. The true meaning of your personal currency lies in your skills, your talents, and your abilities, and most important, your core beliefs. Everything flows from your inner world and is reflected in the outer one. When grateful to serve, you align your prosperity consciousness with a higher consciousness. You can expect miracles. Everything you need will come to you easily. Protection message. When external conditions appear to block every attempt to move forward, there is no hidden message for you to decipher. Like the ocean, the tides of experience ebb and flow. You are in a natural cycle. So know that things will flow again in due course. There is no cause for alarm. Stop resisting and fighting against the situation and learn to flow even when the tide is going out. Exactly. When you see it for what it is, you're not overly invested. This is not the Prince Charming that you created in your head. You're present. You're seeing things for what it is. You're not picking out your wedding dress because he smells good. Like, you really just just seeing how things flow, what it is, what it isn't. Then you see those red flags or whatever flags. Sometimes they're green. Green flags are great. Green flags means everything is on the up and up. But when you're not heavily invested and you're just letting things flow as is, you can see the red flags for what they are. And you're not like, well, or making excuses for it. Well, you're just like, okay. Oh, wow. And then you evaluate. You assist and you evaluate, you see it for what it is, and then you carry on. Certain things, they're tolerable. And there are certain things that are non-negotiables. Do not exchange the two. Do not make non-negotiables negotiables and then make negotiables non-negotiable. This is the most like shallow, but best example. I need a guy who's like 6'5", even though he ain't got no job. Even though he got kids all in these streets, even though he talks to me crazy, but he's 6'5". It's like, Nah, that's not it. That's not it. 6'5" don't trump a dude being trash ass. 6'5" trash ass is the same thing as 5'7" trash ass. Trash ass is trash ass, ma. What is you talking about? Let me finish reading up because I feel like I'm stopping too much. Preaching sermons and whatever. Relax and trust in the abundance that will soon be within your reach again. An ancient mariner's saying applies to you now. When fishermen cannot go to sea, they stay home and repair their nets. Okay? If it ain't working out, you still got you, yourself, and whatever your name is. Okay? It is better to sleep alone and know that your ass ain't getting cheated on than to share a bed with someone that you can't even trust, someone who's the enemy, okay? And let's put it out there. Loose goose in these streets usually collect you some tangs that you can't get a cure for, okay? Having oopsie babies, they have not thought out, okay? But anyways, that is the reading for all the elements. I know it's kind of long. I already saw it in the countdown, you know, the minutes. I know I pressed over 2 hours, but nonetheless, we are done. Hopefully you have been entertained. Hopefully whatever messages that you were looking for, they have been resolved. They have been addressed. And hopefully whatever message that you needed to hear, you will implement it into your life, especially with the energies of this full moon, Aries hunter's moon energy. Let us wind down, and I'm gonna hit you with all the shameless plugs where you can find me, and I'm gonna let y'all go because I need to go to sleep too. Let's do an inhale and an exhale because I've talked a lot, and surprisingly I didn't even have to quench my thirst. I didn't have any thirst to quench, which is interesting. But yeah, let's do an inhale and an exhale if I can fit the cards back into its case. She's so because I put 2 decks in the same box and they don't go in the same box. Literally trying to put the Kipper deck and the Modern Witch Tarot deck in the same box and trying to figure out why they don't fit because they don't both belong together. That's why. Ooh, maybe that was some advice for the Airtime Collective. A little bit something extra Spirit wanted to put on your head. Okay, don't try to fit a square into a circle. It's only going to chip your edges. If it don't belong, it don't belong. Everything ain't for everybody, and it's okay. Period. Let's do an inhale and an exhale 3 times with the same bowl. I just feel the energy that it's needed. And last advice, whether whomever, whatever house, whatever zodiac sign, do not stay for the kids. Do not stay because of tradition. Do not stay because what will the neighbors think? Oh my God, my family. However it applies. Do not stay for other people. If you're going to stay, let it be worth your while. And let it be reciprocal and let you get something off the deal. Okay. Period. Alrighty. So that is all that I have for this Aries full moon reading, y'all. I'm pretty sure y'all are done hearing me talk. But if you want to hear more of me talking, you can find me on social media. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr. Paint Your Truth. Paint Your Truth, regular spelling PAINTYOUR. TRUTH, Paint Your Truth. Except on Instagram, there is an underscore after the H in Paint Your Truth. So Paint Your Truth underscore on Instagram. Everywhere else, just Paint Your Truth, regular style. If you would like to know my thoughts and opinions on womanhood, on spirituality, on psychology, personal development, and all of that jazz, you can check out my podcast, Black Woman Vibes. As the name suggests, I focus on issues that particularly pertain to Black women, but we talk about literally every and anything. So if you're a woman of any race, you're going to get some gems out of it. And even if you're a male, because there are certain topics that I talk about that are specifically male related, like things that happen to men, as a woman, because I'm a woman who likes men and a lot of women like men. So bridging that women are from Venus, men are from Mars, so we can have a common understanding, helps us build healthy relationships. So if you want to check out my podcast, definitely do so. Black Woman Vibes, regular spelling. It is everywhere. Instagram, it's everywhere on streaming podcast platforms: Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Pandora, iHeartRadio, and a whole host of other podcast platforms. Definitely become a part of the tribe of Black Woman Vibes. If you would like to check out my content in regards to process painting, self-care, and just giving yourself the love, the tender care and attentiveness that you deserve, definitely check out other content on my YouTube channel, Paint Your Truth, on the Paint Your Truth platform. We do process painting, where it's just like a non-constructive way of giving yourself that mind, body, and soul space and grace to indulge in your creativity, how to implement self-care into your regular life, however self-care looks like to you, and making a conscious effort to give yourself the relaxation, the love, the attentiveness, the downtime, whatever you call it, that you deserve. So definitely check out content like that. If you would like to have your own painting session, you can always reach out to me via email. If you live in the Massachusetts area, you can always reach out to me via email at paintyourtruth.art@gmail.com. Dot as in period, as in literally a little dot, not dot as in the spelling DOT. So paint your truth dot, like period, art@gmail.com. But I think that's all I have for y'all. Thank you for tuning in. And everything that you'll need to know will be in the description box down below, including if you would like a personalized reading, just reach out to me and we can set that up. But that's all I have for y'all today. This was a doozy underneath these Aries full moon vibes. Again, hopefully the information that I got from this reading resonates in some way, shape, or forms, empowers you to make the best decision for you, and revigorate. I think that's the word I was trying to get in the beginning. Revigorate whatever that has been like lackluster in your life, including endings that bring in new beginnings. So with all that being said, y'all, be blessed, be enlightened, be loved. I am out. Peace. Also, if you're on TikTok, I'm also on TikTok, and my TikTok handle is at Travel Tales. So travel, TRAVEL, Tales, TALESZ, Travel Tales. So follow me, and I'm out. Peace. Self-respect is attractive. The more self-respect you have for yourself, the more confidence you have for yourself. And like a moth to a flame, people are drawn to you. The good, the bad, the ugly. But when you got the blueprint and the gift of discernment, you fall in alignment with the good. And you see the bad and ugly for what it is, but you definitely don't dance with the devil. That's the point.